to another episode of PokéPlay, my Let's Play of Pokemon Crystal. As always, I am Oz, and today we're going to go through and battle a few trainers in Violet City. Our first stop is going to be Sprout Tower, which I don't think I actually covered in the last video, so I do apologise for that. Sprout Tower. Experience the way of Pokemon, experience the way of getting experience. Now, I did say that I would be training my BELLSPROUT up to get it level with the rest of my Pokemon, and while I was doing so, just look what I came across. It's a Dunsparce! Of course, these guys are 1% and 1% only in Dark Cave unless you manage to find a rare Swarm. And he's on level 9. Oh, sorry, she's on level 9. Obviously, the nickname is Carmina from a very, very good series. If no one's heard of it, then I don't know where you've been living. Tengen Toba Gurren Lagann. Obviously, Carmina is the guy. I was going to call her Yoko, but I'm like, no, the drill reference. So, without further ado, let's go in Sprout Tower. Now, I think they've changed the statues from the first game, from Gold and Silver. I think they're more BELLSPROUT-ish, as you can see. Alright, let's get in some trainer battles. Oh, we're gonna win now, boys. Because, you know what we're leading with? We're gonna be leading with Flappy. And she is gonna tear it up. Oh, let's just run through this. Like a boss. Now, obviously, I'm probably a little bit over level to be taking on this kind of player, so I'm on level 8 and 9. And as it so happens, I think in these games, the first gym leader's strongest Pokemon is level 9. Of course, in the Heart Gold Soul Silver remakes, he is a little bit strengthened. And by little, I mean a crap ton strengthened. But that's in the remakes, so we're not going to worry about that right now. Let's just continue here. Let's just lay a bit of waste. Oh, he's ducking and weaving, ducking and weaving. Peck. Level 10. First Pokemon in double digits. Let's swap to the bitch. Always pick up your items. And if you run out of your items, then obviously you'll have to swap them around. But be sure to grab every item. And then you can be selective. Of course, as you know, we managed to pick up Ember. So this is going to tear through them like it's nobody's business. Of course, Growlithe is a bit of a slow learner, as in its experience curve is a little bit higher than most. Of course, not all Pokemon do grow at the same rate. Traded Pokemon, of course, grow faster, but because we're on an emulator, we won't be getting any traded Pokemon, and if we do, it'll be through the in-game trade, so it's not really that much of a difference. Now, let's just keep going here. Of course, Roar is useless in a trainer battle when they've only got one Pokemon. Go figure. That was dumb. Oh well. This is what happens when I speed through without thinking. Now, obviously, we're not going to be using Steve, because as a water type, he will be at a distinct disadvantage against grass types. Doubly so for Shanrock. So, we're going to give Carmina her first taste of battle. Time for some Rage. Oh, this isn't good. There we go. Rage is building. Bam, look at that. Extra damage. Rage increases its power every time you get hit, so we're going to use it one more time and finish the battle for victory! Yours is the drill that will break through the Hoot Hoot. And my producer is giving me a very dark look at the moment, so I'm going to stop with the Gurren Lagann references for now. What's going on here? Let's listen. It's question mark, question mark, question mark. Blah, 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 blah. And he's using escape rope. Escape rope! Like I said before, we will be needing that. I'm trying to think of what the Elder's first Pokemon is. I do believe it is a BELLSPROUT, so we're going to stick with Carmina. mini boss battle. Yes, if you notice, Dunsparce, like I said, do have a very high HP stat. On level 9, we're on 39. The next closest is the Growlithe on 33. So we're going to finish that off. We've got our level. And let's have a BELLSPROUT fight. Of course, Grass Poison doubly resists Grass, so we had to power up for a lot there, and I just skipped through that because you don't really need to see me wasting 6 turns on power-ups. We're at level 9, nearly level 10. Alright, time to send Shanrock out. Get out with your rock out. I think that's how it goes, isn't it? Oh, that's a D move. Go, go, go! I'm gonna get an RSI from this. Of course, RSI repetitive stroke injury, I do believe. Strain. My producer's telling me strain, not repetitive stroke injury. And we've won our mini-boss battle. No problemos. Of course, that battle is a lot harder if you don't have the right levels, because his Hoodoo is a biatch. Level 3 Rattata, huh? I don't think so, Tim. Alright, let's just get out of here. Next stop will be the Pokemon Gym, the Violet Gym. Before that, we're going to have a quick stopover and heal up. Healing. Okay, now I'm going to show something here. Of course, there are periods of downtime in between recording videos where I will be doing things that you won't be seeing. And while you were away, I caught a few Pokemon. Of course, in second generation, you didn't have the option of simply moving Pokemon around willy-nilly. It was an improvement on Generation 1 where you could only withdraw, deposit, and change boxes. Second generation, you could move Pokemon from box to box as you wished, but it did require constant saving. So, these are the Pokemon I've picked up. I've picked up a Spinarak, a Zubat, a Rattata, Joey sucks, a Hoppip, Puffaloff. I don't know why I caught one, I just thought, hey, it's here, I'll catch one. This is gonna be a... I don't even know. I caught a Pidgey, Ash, a Ladybar, a Sentret, and a Phanpy. I actually went to Route 46 with the intention of catching a Phanpy after about 10 minutes of looking for one. I take 5 steps into the grass, BAM! Phanpy. And I just couldn't resist the urge to call him Stampy. And I have a Ghastly called Shanta. So we're not going to be using any of them. And we're going to head straight to the gym. We're going to use Steve, he hasn't seen any action in a while. And actually, it's a bit of a funny thing because when we get to the gym leader, I'll be sure to point it out, but there is a little bit of a continuity guess that some people in the fandom have made as to the origins of the gym leader's signature Pokemon. So before that, we've got to get through these guys. Now, they, of course, redesign every gym in the remakes, but personally, I think that this original Gold-Silver layout is better than its counterpart in the later games. Oh, you silly, silly bugger. Too easy. Alright, we still want to train Totodile up a little bit. Not Totodile, sorry. Steve. We want to train Steve a little bit more, so we are going to heal. There will be frequent trips to Pokemon Centers. Please bear with. Alright, now this of course is the first gym leader gym, so there aren't going to be too many gym trainers. Of course, gym trainers don't have their unique trainer sprites and things like that, but I just like calling them that. Oh, silly buggers, you're playing right into my hands. And yeah, we'll switch. Nice game, boy. But I'm on level 10 now. Okay, before we take on the gym leader, who is this lovely chap here with the blue hair and the comb over. He's quite emo. Or at least we think he is. So we're going to take a quick detour down this way. Oh, don't forget to pick up our berries. So we're going to make a quick trip over to the ruins of Alf. Like I said in the last video, we did need an item to be... Oh, I just fell through the... Oh... Oz, you are a nitwit. This is what happens when you abuse this speed up function. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, here we go. So, as you can see here, patterns appear on the walls. If you can read the unknown alphabet, hieroglyphs, whatever you want to call them, it says escape. So, we are going to use that escape rope that we got in Sprout Tower. There was a reason we went all the way back down through the floors of Sprout Tower and we didn't just, you know, wimp out and use the escape rope, because it is useful here. There we go. I was a bit worried that it hadn't worked. But yes, we've found another huge hole. Snicker, snicker, snicker. And there's another hole down here. If we fall through that, then that's fine. And we've picked up a few items. Normally these items can't be obtained until we get to the city which holds the second gym, known as Azalea Town, because there is a specialty shop in there where you can pick up your energy powder, your heal powder, and all sorts of various bits. But there's a slight mechanic behind that, and we'll cover that in a later date. More unknown text. Our words shall remain here for the ages. Very nice. Now where is that next place? Okay, slip down here, and look, we're back where we started. Or we're back where I mistakenly went to begin with. Alright, so we've done that. We still can't access any of the later ones because they do require other moves and various tidbits. So, did we heal up? We did. Okay, so we're going to do a quick spot of healing. Talking, talking, talking. This guy looks pretty sharp. What does he want to say? Team Rocket, eh? We'll keep that in mind, old man. Alright. Now let's head over to the gym. It's time to get our first badge. Alright, let's check our team. We're not going to be using a Yumichika because BELLSPROUT don't fare well against birds. Or any flying type Pokemon, really. So, we're not going to start with Shanrock either, because we want to save that particular Pokemon for later. So, we're going to start with Growlithe. We're going to start with you, bitch. Always save your game, people. $19.05. Anyways. Oh, he's gonna bring it down now. He is coming at us. Gym leader music time. More good music. Great soundtrack all around in this game, as I've said many, many, many times. I'm sure I will say in the future. I'm not gonna speed this up at all. Alright, so we want to start off with Bite here, because the flinch chance is always helpful. Come on. Oh dear, I forgot about Mud Slap. Okay, Mud Slap is the specialty move of Faulkner and his gym. It's a TM move. TM, I believe it's 39. We'll find out at the end of the battle, but it inflicts damage, ground-type damage, therefore it's super effective against my Growlithe, and it also has the guaranteed effect of lowering your accuracy by 1 stage. So that's a bit of a problem. There we are. There's the signature Pokemon, and we're going to counter it with our Rock-type. Yes, that's right, a Pidgeotto level 9. Oh my goodness, is that under-leveled. But, like I said, a little bit earlier in the video, there is a bit of community guessing or a rough estimate as to what this Pidgeotto is, and the common theory is that... oh dear. The common theory is that Faulkner caught it in Viridian Forest. It's an allusion back to... allusion back to Generation 1, where you could catch a Pidgeotto level 7 or 9 in Viridian Forest in Pokemon Yellow, which in itself was an homage to Ash's Pidgeotto, which he caught at the very same spot. Oh my, we're not even touching him. Wow, okay, he went down. I'm actually a bit surprised by that. Okay, let us fight flying with flying. Fun fact, name of the episode in the anime where Ash fought against Faulkner was called Fighting Flyer with Fire. Wow, I'm quicker? How am I quicker? Oh, I broke my promise. I sped it up a little bit. I do apologize. There it is. That's the end of the battle. We have defeated Faulkner and his Pokemon that he's borrowed from his father, apparently. How is that gym leader-ish? And we got $900. Woo! Dun-dun-dun. Now, I've never understood these badge effects. I've never seen one actually used properly. But they are rumoured to be able to increase your attributes of your Pokemon or something like that. I've never seen an effect. I've never understood the mechanics behind it, and I do believe that they cut it out in 4th or 5th generation. Now, of course, the main feature of badges in the first 4 generations was leveling, level control, and HM usage. Because various badges would give you access to be able to use various HMs in the overworld. Moves like Cut, Surf, Strength, Flash, Dive, Waterfall, Rock Climb in Generation 4, all that sort of thing. The level control is used to make sure that Pokemon... it's sort of a countermeasure against game breaking, essentially. For example, if I leveled my Pokemon up too far, they would begin to grow disobedient, and they wouldn't follow my orders, they would do their own thing, and that's a measure of control to make sure that you don't overlevel your Pokemon before you get to a certain gym. That way you're not making the game too easy, if that makes sense. So, the first badge, it doesn't offer a level control, but the second badge does. It's always been, second badge gives you level 30. Control over any Pokemon up to level 30, even Pokemon you received in trades, which again stops you from trading over Pokemon from a previous game and game breaking. And he also gives us Mud Slap, signature move. So that's fantastic. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We did lose our Geodude in the battle, but all in all, nothing too catastrophic. What's this? Professor Elmer's pedophile Elm? Professor Elm. Telling us about that Pokemon egg that we delivered at the beginning of the game. So let's head over to the Pokemon Center. Of course, in the remakes, it is in the Pokemon Mart that you find him. Now, unfortunately, we will have to deposit a Pokemon into our PC before we can get the gift that the Scientist Aid is going to give us. So we're going to say goodbye to Dunsparce. See you, Kamina. Okay, now, as always, heal up. Oh, yes. Alright, now let's talk to this guy. Yes, we're gonna take the Pokemon Egg. Now, Generation 2 introduced a brand new mechanic to the games, the aspect of breeding and Pokemon eggs. I'll go into that a little bit later on when we get access to a very special place in the games called the Daycare Center. But right now, you just need to know that Pokemon breed and make eggs. And not the kind you can eat. So, we have... where are we? Look, little egg, little sprite, the stats. You can't find out what it is until it hatches. But we do know that it is close to hatching. Well, I think this has been a very productive video so far. We cleared out Sprout Tower, beat the gym leader, got a Pokemon egg for the very first time in the game, so I think we're going to call it quits here for the moment. And on the next video, we're going to head down this way and continue our Pokemon journey. So until next time, I've been Oz, you've been wonderful. I'll see you next time. Ciao.